Hey, how's it going, Eric? My name is Byron. Spoke to you over the phone a couple of moments ago about sending this video over. This video is just to give you some tips and tricks on some things that you can be doing to improve your online presence. I know you said you had a pretty tight budget at the moment, which I can fully understand. This is not the first time I've come across someone with those, with that happening to someone. Still wanted to send this video out though, because if not today, then maybe somewhere down the line we can work together. Still wanted to send this information out. Like I said, this video is just to give you some tips and tricks on some things you can be doing to improve your online presence. As you know, in 2023, having an online presence is becoming very important and very critical for businesses. We're entering a digital age now where most businesses are being branded and advertised on the internet. So, with that being said, let me show you a couple of things that you can be doing to take advantage of this opportunity in time. So when your future customers are looking for roofing services within the Amarillo, Texas and surrounding areas, they're coming into Google and they're using specific key phrases or keywords. They're hitting search. And the first thing that most people typically see when a page opens is the Google Ads section. And believe it or not, a lot of businesses are now coming into Google and they're paying to have these ads put up here. The beauty of this section, though, is that you'll only ever charge when someone clicks on this ad. So in order for Amarillo Roofing Company to be charged, someone would have to click on this ad right here. Right below the ad section is called the Google Maps section. Right below the Google Maps section is called the organic or SEO section. These are the three main ways that most businesses are bringing in customers now. And what we want to do for you, or the whole goal for you, is to have you within one of these top two ad spots right here and put you in a position where we provide you with a really good landing page that's going to convert traffic into phone calls, form submissions, or a combination of the two. And there are a few different tools that we like to use to make that possible, right? The first tool is called Google Keyword Planner, and it's where we go to see how much volume a certain keyword generates per month. So whenever someone searches for roofing in Google in Amarillo or the Amarillo area, it's they're searching for between 100 to 1,000 times per month, and the cost per click is about $4.30. Whenever someone's using the specific key phrase "roofing Amarillo, Texas," they're using it between 100 to 1,000 times per month. And as you can see, the volume of this specific phrase is pretty high right now, meaning that a lot of people are looking for roofing Amarillo, Texas. And like I said, it's being searched between 100 to 1,000 times per month. Also, the cost per click is about $14.98. What the cost per click means is that whenever someone uses these specific key phrases and they come across an ad on Google and they click on that ad, the person who's running that ad campaign is being charged this exact amount each time. Keep in mind that a decent conversion rate is about 10%. So if you're hitting 10% on the conversion rate from the search to people contacting you, that's a really good thing. All that means is that for roofing, you'll be getting charged, whoever's running an ad will be getting charged about $43, just for someone coming in and calling them or contacting them. So $43 per lead. Look at it like that. And for roofing in Amarillo, you'll be paying about $149 per lead, which is pretty good. Like I said, a good conversion rate for paid ads is about 10%. There's another specific tool that I like to use called SpyFu. And what that typically means is that all you have to do is come in here and spy your competition. This is a tool we use to spy on our competition. You just put your competition's URL in right here, which is Amarillo Roofing Company.com, hit search. And what this does is it provides us our competition stats. So as you can see, Amarillo Roofing is paying for 15 keywords per month, but they're not getting any clicks. And I'll tell you exactly why they probably aren't getting any clicks in a few moments. But they're not getting any clicks, and their ad budget is pretty low. This probably is another reason why they aren't getting any clicks. They're only paying $36 for a roofing campaign, just to run a roofing campaign. That's terrible. That number needs to be higher because roofing is a high ticket business, right? Another good thing about this tool is that it allows us to see who else in the area is running ads. It also gives us some specific keywords that we can maybe use, for your ad campaign. That's probably doing pretty well at the moment. It also gives us some recommendations of the same exact thing As you can see, roofing contractors. Just doing all of these keywords are doing pretty well at the moment. Do you remember when I told you that it's probably an exact reason as to why Amarillo Roofing Company isn't getting specific clicks on their ad campaign? And Google has a quality score that breaks its ad campaign down into three metrics. The first being your ad relevance. What ad relevance typically means is how often is someone using this specific key phrase, or how often is this specific key phrase or keyword being shown in your ad headline right here. This is called an ad headline, this area right here. And if it doesn't match, Google typically deducts points from you. So roofing has to show up somewhere within this headline right here. If it doesn't match, Google deducts points from you. When it deducts points from you, your ad might not show up as often. Another thing that Google likes to grade its ads by is your click-through rate. And what click-through rate means is how often is someone clicking on your ad as opposed to your opponent. And in order to have a good click-through rate, you must have silent extensions, which none of these two, roofing businesses have. Let me see if I can find a ad with good silent extensions. This right here is an example of good silent extensions. Silent extensions are just providing customers with as much information as possible. So for these silent extensions, if you were to do, roof repairs, roof replacements, metal roofs, flat roofs, or whatever the case may be, you want to use silent extensions to describe or tell customers about the type of services you provide. You also want to use silent extensions to, tell customers what certain areas of Amarillo you work in, or what certain areas of the surrounding cities you work in Amarillo. You want to use silent extensions for those. You also want to use silent extensions for if you have multiple locations, multiple offices. You want to put your phone numbers in these silent extensions. You want to have as many silent extensions as possible, describing the type of services, locations, and phone numbers you have. It's just an information game. Think of it as that. The last and final and most important thing is your landing page. This is an example of a landing page we typically use for clients. It converts really well. We've seen some pretty good numbers running this type of landing page right here. But for a good landing page, Google likes for landing pages to have key words within your landing page. So make this the first thing that people typically see. Roof replacements is like a certain key phrase that someone goes into Google and puts in when they're looking for roofing services or roofing companies. Roofing installation can be another one. Roof repair, roof install, and so on. So you want to make sure you have good keywords within your landing page. Google likes that. Google also likes for your landing pages to have multiple calls of action. What I mean by that is how often are you providing customers with information as to how they can contact you? As you can see, we have a phone number right here. And within its 15% off repair and replacement offer right here will be a call link. So what I mean by that is if someone were to come in, they hit this button right here, just by clicking on it, it'll immediately call like the owner of the company or the company in itself. And another thing that you want to have within your landing page is offers when you're describing the type of services that you provide. So, like I said, you want to have as many calls of action as possible. Request estimate, request estimate, request estimate. You want to let the customers know to contact you immediately. You can handle the job, right? Another thing that Google likes for its landing pages to have is good mobile responsiveness. So, what I mean by that is how often does your landing page work on mobile devices? Does it work on Androids? Does it work on iPhones? Does it work on Kindles? Does it work on tablets? You want to make sure your landing page is running pretty fast and up to speed. So if you do all of these three things, like I talked about, if you have the specific keywords, the multiple calls of action in your landing page is converting and running really well on mobile devices, chances are Google will reward you pretty handsomely. And when it does that, your ad will show up a lot of the times. There's another There's another thing I wanted to talk about, and it's your Facebook page. I saw that your Facebook page, you have 433 followers, which is pretty good. Like, this is pretty good actually. But here's the thing though. You're telling your audience that you're providing you're telling them that you're providing, free inspections, if I'm not mistaken. So call Lifetime Roofing for a free inspection and free estimate. So you're telling them that you're doing these certain things, right? But you only have 3 likes and only one person shared this, meaning that not everyone in not everyone in the Amarillo area is really seeing this. So what you want to do is you want to come into you want to come into Facebook Ad Manager, right? And you want to run an ad. You want to run an ad. So you come into Facebook Ad Manager, you hit New Lead Ad Set, hit Instant Forms, and you fill out, what type of budget you want to run. Typically, you want to run between, or you want to pay for ads. You want to spend about $20 to $25 per day just by running your ad. You also want to give the specific times you want to run an ad. And the most important thing is your location. So you can target the Amarillo, Texas area. You can target a 50-mile, between a 10 to 50-mile radius, basically. Also, you can target the specific age groups you want to target. So if you want to target homeowners between 30 to 65, you can do that. You can also target genders. And also, it's something called detailed targeting. So what that means is you're going to target people who are homeowners, who want appliances done, who want installations and repairs done. You want to be as detailed as possible, because when you're detailed as possible, this estimated audience value goes up. Also, I don't think I spoke about this, but your estimated reach right now it's not low, but it could be better. So what you want to come in is you want to come up into here where it says add locations, and you want to add the surrounding cities outside of Amarillo. And what that will do is it will make this number higher, right? It will make these two numbers higher, basically. So you're reaching more audience. You're reaching the whole Amarillo area instead of just 433 people. You want to hit next. And what you want to do here is, this is the area where you create your ad. And then this primary text right here, I'm just giving an example. This should be more than one sentence, basically. Like, your primary text should be at least a paragraph at most. This is called ad copy. And your ad copy is where you go and tell customers the services or free offer you're providing. So you can say, attention Amarillo and surrounding areas. Come and get, or come and receive a free home inspection and estimate. And in your headline, you want to say, something like book your inspection now. And this call of action right here, you can say, get a free quote or something like that, get your offer or whatever the case may be. But keep in mind, you want to have really good ad copy, because your ad copy is what's going to stick out the most. So this should be more than just one sentence I put here. This is just give you an example of some things that you could be doing. So if this is something that you're interested in, as well, when you're done with all of these things, like when you're done with the ad copy and you're done with the headline and you're done with the description, hit publish. So like I was saying, so if this is something that you're interested in, or that, I know that you said that your budget is pretty tight at the moment. So if somewhere down the line you're interested in doing this, I'll be happy to help you out. No harm, no foul. And I would love to work with you. My name is Byron. Once again, you can contact me at 832-388-7490. Have a good day.